What's up, guys? Today I would like to talk to you guys about my experience with common law, Freeman, sovereignty, and all this stuff. Anyhow, I've been watching a lot of video on YouTube concerning all this stuff, and people have been going to court, etc., and getting pulled over and using different techniques to challenge the law. Actually, I wouldn't even say challenge the law. I would say because that is the law. So there's nothing you're challenging. You're just deciding to apply it better than they are doing. That's the way I see it. And to me, it was more about principle. You know, I believe I'm a lawful man. You know, I'm a God-fearing guy, and I feel that I don't like when people take advantage of others, especially myself. So as I was investigating and going deeper into my study of the truth of the true law that's really existing in this country, I had to try it, and I had an opportunity to try it. So first of all, I'm in the United States. I'm in Utah, in the state of Utah, in Salt Lake City. So I decided I'd give it a shot and see for myself if it works. It wasn't easy, it was scary, but hey, I have nothing to lose but a lot to gain, right? So anyways, this is what I did. First of all, let me explain to you guys how I get in trouble. That was completely unintentional. I was driving late at night. It was, according to the document, it was September 25th, 2011. I was traveling in my vehicle that night. I was driving my friend's car, and we were heading back home. And some cops decided to pull us over. So I came to the window. I asked him why he pulled us over, and he told me that the registration was expired. After quite a bit, actually, they got me out of the vehicle. They didn't even try to do DUI testing on me. I didn't drink or anything, but they were claiming that they were smelling some alcohol in the vehicle. I completely refused to submit to the DUI testing. They used influence. They're trying to force me to take it. It was like, if you don't do it, put you in jail. If you don't do it, we'll charge you with DUI. And they were trying to find any excuses, coercion pretty much, to force me to do it. Didn't fall for it because I watch a lot of it on YouTube. Guys, those videos on YouTube are very useful. A lot of people think they're just a joke because they feel, well, somebody else is doing it and they got lucky. No, that thing works. You got to watch these videos. There's very good videos on YouTube how you can protect yourself for illegal DOI investigation, because they do it all the time. And they'll use excuses such as smells alcohol. And I'm like, I even drink tonight. It's just pretexts and excuses they use just to to get you to submit to their false-related games that they're actually playing. So they've been playing this game for a long time, guys. All the game they play in the justice system, they've been playing this game for a long time. Most people are falling for it, and I think it's time for us to realize that and counter. We have to counter back. We can't just let them take advantage of us like that. So anyways, pull me over, got me out, trying to get me for DUI. Eventually, they found out that I didn't have any driver's license. My driver's license was suspended at the time. My friend didn't have any registration either on his vehicle. He didn't have any insurance either to get the tickets. I did. So I'm finding myself with 4 charges, and here they are. I'm going to read them to you. Operating a vehicle without insurance, operating a vehicle without license or registration, drive on a denied license, no driver license, in possession. Yeah, you notice that 2 of the charges are pretty much the same. Drive on denied license, no driver license is possession. Same thing. So he gave me that. At the time, I didn't know exactly about all those tickets and common law and law of consent and all those different stuff. So I went ahead and signed it. I was like, well, just sign it, and that's it. And the guy was like, well, we'll send you a letter to the mail so you can appear to court. At the same time, they impounded the vehicle, took it away, So we had to walk. Well, we weren't very far, so we only walked like 5 minutes. And that's pretty much what happened that night and the charge I get. So moving along. 2 weeks later, I get a mail from the court, I guess, from Murray, talking about I had a traffic hearing. It was a summons from court. I cannot find the original summons, but here is a sort of a copy here. See that I printed off their website online. Send me a summons to appear to court on, which is today actually. It's November 9th, 2011. That's when I was scheduled to appear to court. And actually, I made this video right after today, actually tonight, after I've appeared to court to let you guys know what happened. Okay. So I get a summons to appear to court, and this whole time I'm studying, learning more, and I'm seeing people walking out of court, sovereign citizens, going and fighting for their rights and making it happen. So I'm like, I can do it too. I'm pretty sure I can do that, you know. So I've learned, and when I went online, it took me a while to actually decide which template to use. There's so many templates online. There is affidavit of truth, notice of understanding and intent, and the claim of right. I went with that one. I went with the notice of understanding and intent of claim of right. And I'll probably post a link down of this video so you guys can download it and try to do it the same way I did it. But basically, this is the document here, and this is the notary on the bottom. I get it notarized at my bank. I go to Wells Fargo. They'll do it for free. They'll actually notarize this for free. So if you guys need notary, you can go over there and notarize it just to make sure that they can prove that you did appear that day with that document. So I actually the day before, yesterday, on 8th, I went down to the court because this is just funny, guys. Okay, I don't get this. So basically, I'm looking at this court summons, and it's me. I mean, technically me, supposedly, because obviously it's an all capitalized name, which is a fictional person. It's not me, obviously. It's just a legal person against Murray City, right? So I'm like, it's me against Murray City. So I'm like, I'm gonna go talk to Murray City. Hey, where are they? So I drive to the court, looking for them. I say, hi, I'm looking for Murray City. I'd like to talk to them and serve them with some paper. And the lady, she's like, well, this is not Murray City. I said, well, I guess you can help me. I have a court tomorrow. I did the day before because I was watching some other video, and some other guys were saying that you should never wait before you go to court and try to do all that. It's better to set your position before you go to court. You know, if you know that there are certain rights that you are going to fight at the court, you might as well go early. You know, give them to them, give them to the prosecutor side, give them to the judge, give them to everybody, so they know this guy is not playing. You know, he's going to go in there and fight all the way for his rights. Okay. So I tried to do it. I went to the court. They said that they couldn't take anything because they don't have a file for me or whatever. So I said, okay, so I'll go to Murray City. So I drove down to the city building, and I looked around for a place to go. I said, who am I going to give it to? So I finally stopped at the I think the city attorney's office, something like that, and I gave it to them. They actually took it. I gave them my case number, and I said to them, I'd like to serve those documents to Murray City because I'm supposed to appear in court with Murray City. So I say, well, I'm hoping they will be there tomorrow because I will be there. So they assured me, the lady was like, yes, Murray City will be there tomorrow, sir. You will be able to discuss with them. I was very happy to discuss with Murray City. Believe me, I would like I would love to see what Murray City looks like. Anyways, I also asked the court, as well. When I went to the court, I asked the clerk the court if Murray City will be there so I can talk to them. And she also assured me, she said, yes, Murray City will be there, or a representative of Murray City, to help you talk to them and serve those papers to them. All right, so I gave the paper to the CSR's office, and that's it. I went back home. So I was preparing myself for the next day, the big day. So in the morning, here's what happened. My court was scheduled at 9:20. That's the time the court was actually scheduled. I got there early, 9:10 or so. I don't know if you guys are familiar. This is not a court. This wasn't a court date. It was a hearing. So I was supposed to meet with a hearing officer. I don't know where. I don't know how that works. I keep telling them I don't understand your court procedures. To me, I only understand common law. That's the only thing I understand is common law. Their city or state procedure, I don't understand that. Period. So I get there 9:10. The lady asked me. So I came here and I showed the paper to the lady. I said, "Hey, I'm scheduled to appear here on this matter." And she looks at me. She said, "Okay." She said, "Why are you for? Is it you?" And that was a tricky question. Well, she's just a clerk, so it won't really matter. But I told her, I say, "Well, yeah, I'm here to, for this case." And then she kept to me, "Well, is it you?" I say, "Well, I am Fabrice." And she looked at it and say, "Okay, so I guess it worked." I didn't want to tell him that I was that fictional person, but did tell him that I was Fabrice. Okay. So after a few minutes, she calls me. She said, "Oh, you're next. Say, come on in." So I get called back. I walk back with the clerk, right? And I find myself in an office with a desk and a lady behind there. So I'm like, okay, I thought, it was some kind of a formal, well, I knew it wasn't a formal court hearing, but I was, at least thinking it might be, something that looks like a court. So I'm in there and I see that lady, and first thing she asked me, she was really nice. She was like, "Hi, well, let me pull up your file." She pulls up my file, and she started reading my charges to me. This, that, you got charged with this, and that. And then she started straight up. She's like, "Okay, first of all, for the insurance, did you have insurance on you?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay, whoa, let's slow down here." I was like, "Okay." That's why I stopped her. I say, "Okay, that don't even matter." I say, "I'm not here for that." Okay, first I said, "I'm not here for that." I said, "First of all, I'm here because I would like to show my side of the story, and I was told that Murray City will be here so I can talk to them and provide them with those documents." She's like, "Well, Murray City's not here, but I represent them." And then I asked her, I say, "Well, do you have jurisdiction to be able to handle this matter?" And she looks at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, "Yeah, you have jurisdiction to handle this matter. I mean, to provide remedy." And she basically says, "Well, I'm actually just the person that the hearings officer that handles this is not here today, but I'm just filling in for that person." I'm looking. I'm like, "Really? This justice system gets down to that level? I just put anybody to pretty much handle what they call legal case. Why don't you just put my grandma behind the desk?" She was like, "Well, I'm just here to just put it here on the document here if you're gonna plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest, and schedule a court appearance for you." I'm like, "I'm not doing that." I say, "I do not consent to anything." She's like, "Well, you mean you don't want, you didn't do those charges?" I say, "No, I don't consent to anything. Don't consent to anything. I'm not waiving any of my, I am waiving all my benefits, and I'm not giving up any of my rights." That's basically what I told her. That was completely unintentional. I was driving late at night. It was, according to the document, it was September 25th, 2011. I was traveling in my vehicle. I was driving my friend's car, and we were heading back home. And some cops decided to pull us over. So I came to the window. I asked him why he pulled us over, and he told me that the register. What's up, guys? Today I would like to talk to you guys about my experience with common law, Freeman, sovereignty, and all this stuff. Anyhow, I've been watching a lot of video on YouTube concerning all this stuff, and people have been going to court, etc., and getting pulled over and using different techniques to challenge the law. Actually, I wouldn't even say challenge them to my study of the truth, of the true law that's really existing in this country. I had to try it. And I had an opportunity to try it. So, first of all, I'm in the United States. I'm in Utah, in the state of Utah, in Salt Lake City. So, I decided I'd give it a shot and see for myself if it works. It wasn't easy, it was scary, but hey, I have nothing to lose but a lot to gain, right? So anyways, this is what I did. First of all, let me explain to you guys how I got in trouble. Registration was expired. After quite a bit, actually, they got me a vehicle. They didn't even try to do DUI testing on me. I didn't drink or anything, but they were claiming that they were smelling some alcohol in the vehicle. I completely refused to submit to the DUI testing. They used influence. They're trying to force me to take it. It was like, if you don't do it, put you in jail. If you don't do it, we charge you with DUI. And they were trying to find any excuses, coercion, pretty much, to force the law. I would say, because that is the law. So there's nothing you challenging. You just deciding to apply it better than they are doing. That's the way I see it. And to me, it was more about principle. I believe I'm a lawful man. I'm a God-fearing guy, and I feel that I don't like when people take advantage of others, especially myself. So as I was investigating and going deeper